Hey guys, this one looks straightforward, but it's a good algebra practice. So here's the setup. We have a right triangle. One leg has length x, the other leg has length x squared, and the hypotenuse has length x cubed. And the question is, what is the value of x? Before we touch anything, I'd really encourage you to pause the video for a moment and try this on your own. All right, let's solve it together. Since this is a right triangle, the first thing that should come to mind is the Pythagorean theorem. Basically, the square of one leg plus the square of the other leg equals the square of the hypotenuse. So let's translate that into this expression. The first leg is x, so its square is x squared. The second leg is x squared, so squaring that gives x to the fourth. And the hypotenuse is x cubed, so squaring that gives x to the sixth. Putting it all together, we get x squared plus x to the fourth equals x to the sixth. Now let's bring everything to one side so we can solve it. That gives us x to the sixth minus x to the fourth minus x squared equals 0. At this point, we can factor out x squared from everything. So we're left with x squared times the quantity x to the fourth minus x squared minus 1 equals 0. Now here's an important part. X squared equals 0 would give x equals 0, but that doesn't make sense for side lengths of a triangle. So we ignore that case. That means we only need to solve this expression, x to the fourth minus x squared minus 1 equals 0. To make this easier, let's do a simple substitution. Let y equal x squared, then this expression becomes y squared minus y minus 1 equals 0. Now we just solve this quadratic, using the quadratic formula, we get y equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 5 all over 2. Since y represents x squared, it has to be positive, so we keep the positive solution. That gives us x squared equals 1 plus the square root of 5 divided by 2. And finally, taking the square root of both sides, we get our answer. X equals the square root of 1 plus the square root of 5 divided by 2. And that's it. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments how you approached it or if you spotted the trick right away. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next math problem.